Hi, I'm Gretchen Frazee. The city of Bloomington will not be able to sign on to a friend of the court brief encouraging the U.S. Supreme Court to strike down the Federal Defense of Marriage Act. As WTIU's Stan Jastrzebski reports, that's because officials didn't know about an impending deadline.
City of Bloomington officials, many of whom participated in a mass gay wedding earlier this year, won't have a voice in the Defense of Marriage Act hearing before the Supreme Court later this year. But an Indiana University law professor says that may have been a waste of money anyway.
The assumption by the public is the audience is the Supreme Court or the justices themselves. And I think by and large that's wrong. The Justice Scalia quite famously a couple of years ago said he never reads amicus briefs.
Alex Tanford says filing such a brief doesn't have much of a payoff, even for the 14 cities which did sign on to an amicus brief which will go before the court.
No, in fact, it'll cost them something. I mean, in the extent that amicus briefs, by the time you hire a big shot lawyer to write these things, who with their staff of young guns from Harvard and Yale are charging you $800 an hour, the cost of an amicus brief runs $30,000 to $50,000 per brief.
Mayor's spokesman Adam Wason says the city hadn't even thought about filing a brief until alerted to the possibility of doing so by a reporter late last week. For WTIU News, I'm Stan Jastrzebski.
IU basketball fans have been waiting in the cold, rain, and snow today to get the best seats for IU's last home game for this season. And they say it's well worth it.
Yeah, I bundled up a little. I mean, I have a couple jackets on. I think I have 2 pairs of pants, but I mean, it's really cold. I don't know. My feet are cold too, so.
We all agreed that if we wanted to get really good seats for this game, because this is our only general admission ticket, that we would all come in like different shifts, like we all come every hour to make sure we have a good seat. So everyone's putting in the effort today.
And we've kind of been on the whole journey, if you will, with Jordan and Derek and Christian as well. So last year was a little treat, but this year's been completely different. It's been absolutely incredible, and you know, it's going to be a little emotional last game in Assembly, but looking forward to it.
Here's a look at the weather. 3 to 4 inches of snow is expected tonight. Tomorrow, mostly cloudy with a 20% chance of snow. Tomorrow night, partly cloudy, lows in the mid-20s. For WTIU News, I'm Gretchen Frazee.